Hello, my name is Burrhus Frederic Skinner, or better known as B.F. Skinner. I was born in March 1904 in a small town in Susquehanna, Pennsylvania. I was the son of William and Grace Skinner. My father was a lawyer and my mother was a stay-at-home housewife. I also had a younger brother named Edward. He died at the age of 16 of a cerebral aneurysm. I was an outgoing child who liked to build things and loved playing outside. I also enjoyed going to school very much. So I went on through school and received my B.A. in English from Hamilton College in upstate New York. At Hamilton College, I wrote for the school newspaper. I included articles that criticized the school and the faculty because I was an atheist in a school that required me to attend daily chapels. After school, I lived in Greenwich Village in New York City and tried my luck at being a writer. I wrote many books and poems, but this didn't work out so well for me. So after some traveling, I decided that I would go back to school. I attended Harvard University and received my master's in psychology in 1930. Then I went on in 1931 to receive my doctorate. I remained at the college to do some research until 1936. Then in 1936 I moved to Minneapolis. There I taught at the University of Minnesota and met and married Yvonne Blue. We later had two daughters together, Julie and Deborah. In 1945 I became the chairman of the psychology department at Indiana University. In 1948 I was invited to come back to Harvard, and that is where I remained for the rest of my life. I did lots of research as well as writing many books. I later became known as one of the best psychology writers. I died of leukemia in August of 1990. The learning theory that I developed was operant conditioning. I believed that behavior was contingent on the consequence, rewards or punishments. Good consequences would be something positive given and something negative taken away, and bad consequences would be something positive taken away and something negative given. For example, a good consequence would be something positive given, like you get to play 2 extra hours on your Game Boy, and something negative taken away, like you don't have a curfew tonight. Or a bad consequence of your behavior would be something positive taken away. You don't get to play with your Game Boy this week. And something negative given, you have to go to bed at 9 o'clock. This theory very easily applies to the elementary school classroom, I feel like. My theory can be effectively applied in a way that the teacher comes to know when the learner has done something good that they like. He should be shown by comments or marks to prove to that child that the displayed behavior is desirable and therefore is worth repeating. There are both pros and cons when it comes to operant conditioning. Some pros of operant conditioning are that there are 3 components you can try. Punishment, negative reinforcement, and positive reinforcement. With these 3 things, you are bound to get a child to respond. Some cons of operant conditioning are that a child might feel like every time they do something good, they deserve to have a reward for it, which is not always possible. But it is always possible to give a child a nice comment or say, "You did very good, I like that behavior." And my theory is backed up by tons of research. One experiment that I conducted was Skinner box. In this box, I had a rat. I did not feed the rat, but when he hit the lever inside the box, it would drop a pellet of food. The rat learned quickly that if he wanted to have food, he would have to repeat the behavior that I wanted him to. So, if a child does something you want them to do, such as cleaning their room, you would give them a reward or a nice comment like, "Ah, that is a very good job cleaning your room," or, "I like that behavior, we can go to the movies today." Because this child will want to repeat the behavior if they want that reward again. So, I believe that my theory is the best theory and the one that works the best. So, if you want to be a winner, vote for Skinner.